When you talk iconic, you talk about Batman 1989, Batman 1992, Batman 2005, Batman 2008, Batman 2012, Batman 2016, and soon to come, Batman 2017. But before we get into Batman, let's talk Romans 11, 1-5. Paul is speaking to the Romans and he says, I say then, has God cast away his people? In this case, his people he's talking about is the Israelites. God forbid. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God hasn't cast away his people which he foreknew. Don't you know the scripture says of Elijah, how he makes intercession to God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed your prophets, digged down your altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what did the Lord answer him? He said, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so then, at this present time there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And this remnant that he speaks about is the remnant of the Israelites. The gospel came from Israel, not only through Jesus, but also through the apostles, who were all Jews. Not only were they Jews, but some of them were Levites. So, my point is that not all Jews will not receive Jesus. In fact, there's a remnant that will receive him. And these have the promise as precious and as beautiful and better even than us, the Gentiles. My point being this, that the last day I talked about with scripture how one set of people from the same background, same religious belief system, could reject love and one could accept love. And I'm saying to you, those who accept from the Jewish background, they are the remnant. They are part of the elect. And I say this to say, never rule out someone based on their background. Always listen to people and what they have to say, knowing that some people will change their minds and some people will not. On that note, let's get into the DCEU and the DC as well, lore of Batman. As you can see in front of you here, this is a figure of Michael Keaton's Batman. What's so very interesting about Tim Burton's Batman is that this figure here is a hot toy. That's right. This is not a real figure of Michael Keaton. If you look in the corner here, you will see Hot Toys and DX. So this is a hot toy. Alright, believe it or not, this is not a real person, which I just find Hot Toys do such a remarkable job when they get it right with their characters. And this is from the movie in 1989, Batman. You can see the symbol that symbolizes Batman here, and it's here as well, which is really, really awesome. And I just want to go through some of Hot Toys Batman figures that there are here. First, of course, the legendary Batman 1989. You see here Batman with his grappling hook open, and here's the grappling hook when it's closed and it's about to open, and the famous legendary Michael Keaton, who played Batman, is here immortalized in this figurine, which can move about, and it's just so awesome to see how it can move with its joints and stuff. Okay, this is called a prototype, as you just probably see there. But this looks so good. I mean, this is the very first live action movie that was made of Batman, and to this day it is one of the most iconic movies ever. The thing about Batman's cowl here was his high pointy ears, and also the fact that his cowl was very thick around the eyes. But this is unmistakably classic Batman without his overalls on the outside, and also he's in a black suit instead of in gray. Okay, usually Batman was in black and gray. Here he's like the Dark Knight Batman. You know what I'm saying? He's all in black, Tim Burton styling. You know, but he has the nice yellow logo here. It's a little bit changed from what it really was, but more or less there it is. Now you got the Batman Returns Batman, which goes back to the original logo, more or less. It's much more simplified. And look at the detail on Michael Keaton here. Man, this thing is so detailed. I love it. You know, and I don't think, you know, people were saying anyone could put on the cowl and be Batman. Nope. Michael Keaton fit the profile of Batman. That's the thing about it. And the logo was changed slightly, as you can see here. Look at all the detailing on Batman. This time the suit is more of a suit. Before it was more mimicking the anatomy of a person. But here, this is the suit. This is the Batman Returns suit, and you can see here a lot more detail in it. Alright, not as thick around the eyes, much more scowling face of Batman. But what's so cool about this Batman, and what's cool about Batman, period, is he still moves as a creature of the night. You know, he still feels very shadowy. And they did some more changes to the suit. You can see some lines here. They changed up a couple things with the suit, the armor. Right, if you look at the original suit here, and he's shrouded in darkness though, so you can't really see it that well, but the boots and the shoes and everything that fit up into the feet, it's really cool looking. I really like it. So to me, this is the quintessential Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman. And the nice thing about Batman Returns, which I just wanted to tell you guys, and all of these are 6-scale collectible figures, so it's really cool. They're really small. They're about a foot tall. What's really cool about this Batman is this Batman comes with the Bruce Wayne. So you got the Bruce Wayne head sculpt. It's not exactly like Bruce Wayne, but it's got the Bruce Wayne head sculpt, and also Bruce Wayne, as in his tuxedo, also comes with this setup. So it's really cool. Shout outs to Hot Toys, because I'm actually marketing their stuff as we speak. It's really cool though. I really like this. Michael Keaton, my friends. And the likeness to Michael Keaton was pretty good. It was decent. Wasn't the best. This is Christian Bale. The likeness to Christian Bale is really good here. Head sculpt was really well done. And this is just before he becomes Batman. You see him here in the mask that you could put over his face. And he had these other things here. And then he had the suit. The Batman suit. Okay, kind of came off of a Michael Keaton-like vibe, but then became kind of a little bit more techie. And this is Batman from Batman Begins, the full-blown Batman. And I don't know, I just don't like this Batman. I don't know what to say. I guess it's because of the combination of the mouth with the cowl. I think he's just doing too much with his mouth. He's just trying to be too fierce. The rest of the Batman looks awesome, but the mouth just doesn't. I mean, and the cowl, something about the cowl is just not so cool either. It doesn't look too much like a bat either. He looks more like a fox, to be honest with you. But anyway, the point is, a lot of people like this suit for some reason. I'm not really hot up on it, but it's all good. This one, on the other hand, I love the glowing eyes. The glowing eyes is cool, but again, just this mouth takes me out of it. That's not a Batman mouth. That's just not a Batman mouth. You know, I don't know what that is. But the rest of the suit is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It reminds me of the futuristic Batman. It was called, I can't remember, the animated series, Batman Batman. It wasn't Batman Forever. Batman Beyond. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Batman Beyond suit, to be honest with you. Here he is in The Dark Knight Rises. For the first time, his mouth actually fits his suit. You know? So I could actually look at this and say, oh, yeah, this looks like Batman. At least it looks like Batman. I don't know if he behaves like Batman, but it looks like Batman. And I thought that was kind of cool. And here's the Batman symbol here. So I thought that this is the coolest looking of them. All the Batman, the Christopher Nolan trilogy. Okay, you can see all the detailing again, the head sculpt that's somewhat like Batman here. It's just head sculpt like Batman somewhat. I think the pose also is just perfect. And of course, you can see armored suit. Usually Batman doesn't keep his armor on the outside unless he's really, really, you know, in extreme conditions. But the cool thing I just showed you was the two Batman that I just showed you before. You saw actually Bruce Wayne. Well, I can't show you Bruce Wayne as Batman here. That is Bruce Wayne's face as Batman. But I can show you Bruce Wayne nonetheless. And this is Bruce Wayne in his getup, in his gear. Let me zoom him in a little bit more. Does have some likeness to Ben Affleck here. Whoever did this did a pretty good job of that. And here is the Batman from Hot Toys. This is the revised Batman. If you go and look for Batman v Superman Batman, you can see this kind of Batman with the clothes kind of very slovenly fitting on it, but this is much more tight fitting. And this is the most recent Batman. It's Batman v Superman Batman. Very iconic looking and just really huge, big, strong, robust, really powerful looking Batman. It does sort of resemble Ben Affleck as well, so that's pretty cool. And here also is another getup of the Batman from Batman v Superman. You can see the parademons in the background here. See the parademons in the background. Here he is. He's busy fighting someone, I believe. Again, just big, powerful, and brutal looking. And here he is as the armored Batman, or the Batman in the mech suit. And wow, this is just a callback, of course, to The Dark Knight Returns. Very iconic looking, very powerful looking. And if you're gonna armor up against a superpowered being, I guess you gotta armor up like that. You can see it's a mechanized suit. So it's got robotics and stuff working that. And then we got Batman in Suicide Squad. This is Batman who is going to go into water. He looks so much like a bat here. A bat from hell too. But that's just for him to breathe underwater. He spreads his wings like a bat. Sort of fan-like wings. It's a little bit different. What you're used to seeing. It's really cool. Very, very cool looking. And here he is without the breather. Very powerful looking Batman. So my question to you guys is, if you had to purchase one of these Hot Toy figurines, or figures, I think it's figures more, which one would you purchase? Would it be the Ben Affleck Batman? Would it be this Batman? Or would it be his Nightmare Batman? Or would it be the Batman in the mech suit? Or would it be the Suicide Squad Batman with the breather? Those are all the Ben Affleck Batmans. Then you have the Dark Knight Rises Batman. Would you purchase him? Or would you purchase the Dark Knight Batman with the glowing eyes and the gun? Or would you purchase the Batman Begins Batman? Or would you just purchase Bruce Wayne with the rubber-like mask so that he doesn't, he's not seen? Ski mask. Or would you purchase the Bruce Wayne from the Michael Keaton Batman? You have the Bruce Wayne in Michael Keaton's Batman Returns. That's how he looks. Fantastic looking. And then you have Batman 1989, Michael Keaton again. So which one of these Batmans would you purchase if you had money to buy one, or you would get one free Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure, which one would it be? Would it be this Batman? Would it be this Batman? Would it be this Batman? Or this one? 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 Leave your comments in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay tuned for more videos, and you can always donate to my channel. You guys have a great one.